today, together, they will explore process to purpose. One more time, let's give a big round of applause for both of them. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's start this great presentation together with our friend from Officina 39. For those who don't know our companies.
Yes. So, thanks for joining us. Thanks, Alice. We are Officina 39. We are a chemical company based in Italy. We are in the north of Italy, near Milan. And really, day by day, our job has been, and we are trying to change the textile industry, the laundries and the fashion industry, developing new processes, reducing the impact. The development center is a state-of-the-art with the latest machinery from Tonello for sure. And really, we are considering us not only a supplier but a co-pilot. So work together to find solution for the market.
And about Tonello, we are also Italian company that since 1981 we produce machine for garment treatment. We have all the range of technologies from laser to washing to dyeing and dryers. And today, as yesterday, we produce in the northeast part of Italy. So, let's start with a question, Andrea. What do you think?
Yes.
And we would like also to involve our guest here today. Do you know how much water is traditionally used to treat, to finish a pair of jeans? If you want to try to guess.
Cool. Give a number.
100.
A little bit more, most probably. Who offer more? So. It's, let's say we are talking, you say 100, so I think 100 is when the laundry has working already very good with the latest technology. Most probably we are talking much more.
Exactly. So we will see today, traditionally, to finish a pair of jeans, we have a different step. The first one normally is manual scraping with sandpaper. After that, we go to potassium permanganate spray, then stone wash with the pumice stone. There are many rinses because we have to remove the sand from the garment and also the back staining. We do the bleaching. After the bleaching, there is also the neutralization, rinses, and softener. So, traditionally, to wash a pair of jeans, we use from 150 to 300 liters of water for one pair of jeans. But we will see together that there is a good news. Before seeing where we are today and what we are doing, Tonello and Officina 39, let's speak a little bit about the evolution of denim and what's happened from the 1970s to until today.
So, in 70s, we can call the vintage era. In 70s is when really the first effects, the basic effects, we passed from the basic denim just with the sizing and having the first bleaching. So, here is the period where chlorine has been started to be used to bleach the jeans and starting to have the irregular effects, so some worn effects, and this has been for sure the beginning of the chemical industry starting to have interest for the denim industry.
And then 80s. During 80s, there was the boom of stone wash, and is when Tonello started. My uncle, that is the founder of the company, was the right place, the right person in the right place. So the brand in our area, in Veneto area, in Italy, they were looking for some solution to how to wash a pair of jeans. Until now, it was wear raw. So we produced the first stone wash machine. It was a belly machine, and we understood that it was not the right direction. In fact, the year after, we launched the front loading machine. During that year, we can see also marble effect that is still used. For example, sandblasting, the use of enzyme also together with the pumice stones.
At the time, 1 kilo of enzyme cost around $30 per kilo.
Wow.
So it was really incredible.
And then 90s. 90s, there was a big evolution of the technologies, also combined with chemicals. We starting to explore robot, for example. We launched the first brush robot, automatic way to brush a pair of jeans. And then the first laser machine in the 1995. From the chemical point of view, also in the end of 90s, we can see the resin application to create especially the 3D whiskers.
And in 2000 has been the period of the boom of the premium denim premium brands, the first important premium brands that becoming popular international in LA, so in US as well in Europe, in Italy. And of course here the chemistry explored new materials and trying to having the first coating effect, so has been the period where has been used in very important way the usage of printing products or coating products also in the laundry industry to obtain glossy, shiny and metallic effects. And still we are using this, but also here in 25 years there have been a lot of improvements using products without formaldehyde or reducing, for example, the temperature of polymerization of the curing. And then in 2010, let's see, during the last 15 years is the period where the industry, the fashion industry, started to understand that something wrong we were doing in our industry. Means that, of course, we obtained amazing looks and the premium denim have been something that popular. But of course, we started to think about our planet, and here where really the industry started from 2010 till now, working to improve, to reduce the consumption, of course, to remove or to reduce the other chemicals, and really also has been the period where more transparency happened. But from the other hand, this period, so the last 15 years, has been also a period where, due to this, let's say, environmental care, the brands take less risk. So, in general, what we noted in the world, in the globe, that what we saw before, so very premium, a lot of effects, a lot of rich denim, is becoming more flat. Means that visiting stores in US, in Europe, we saw more homogeneous, so more flat effect. That's why company like Tonello and like Officina 39 doing a lot of research, trying to offer again premium rich denim company, of course, taking in mind the impact, so offering new technologies to obtain rich premium effect, reducing the impact, but also thinking about the cost, because nowadays we know very well that cost is really a key factor for any brands and for the industry.
Exactly, Andrea. There is a good news. Today there is also a responsible way to treat a pair of jeans. And let's see together the step. So the first step, normally we have a laser, and then the second one, state-of-the-art machine. The third one, a better way to dry the garment. And in the end, for sure, we have to measure what we are doing if we want to improve ourselves.
And from the chemical point of view, I don't know, sorry for the slide, I don't know, something happened, but so here also we are working, we are cooperating a lot in many projects with Tonello. In general, this is something that is exciting us, because working with the latest technology from the machinery point of view push also us in the chemical laboratory, so in our R&D laboratory, to find new chemicals to work in combination with the latest technology. In our case, for example, with the laser, and then I show you, some chemical can work with the laser to replace, for example, potassium permanganate. Of course, in the new machinery, we are working also with less water. For example, in core machine, in the nebulization system, we are have to develop chemicals that are working with very low water consumption. Of course, less impact in chemicals, and then certified chemicals. That is something that is important, because it's not Andrea that is saying that the product is better than other old hazardous chemicals, but because someone, third party, is declaring, is checking, analyze what I'm saying.
And from the laundry point of view, we want to share also our vision of the laundry of the present and the future, what we call laundry revolution, that combining with the right chemicals can give a great result. So the laundry revolution is simple, digital and responsible. Simple because with a few technology today we can create a nice garment with a great look. Digital because we have to measure what we are doing to improve ourselves. And responsible because is the result of the latest technology that we can really save in terms of water, in terms of energy. So, the first step, we can replace the traditional scrapping with laser. I want to show you some example of a great laser that we can create. Here we have a dark shade, and as you can see is super natural. Or by laser also.
Can we pass on this to?
Of course. You can see also the garment, or we can play with some design and also some special product application that Andrea will explain you in details. Laser machine today can really create a natural look and can also give us more possibilities. The second step is only one machine. With only one machine, we can replace many traditional processes like stone wash, like potassium permanganate spray, and also the traditional bleaching. How it works, only one machine. So is a Tonello washing machine with all the latest sustainable technologies. One technology is the no stone is a plug-and-play abrasive drum where we can create the real stonewash look without pumice stone. The second one we have here Ego, that is our ozone system, 3 ozone system in one. The first one is ozone in air, on wet or dry garment. The second one, ozone in water. Basically, we inject ozone in the washing bath, and this way we can clean first the water and then the garment from the back staining. And the third one is bleach. Bleach we will see also later in details, also in a combination with some special product. Is, to be honest, is my favorite ozone application because we control the superficial humidity of the garment when we apply ozone. In this way we can create a nice contrast, so authentic look, and keeping the contrast on the seams. And then we have also Core. Core is a nebulization system that can be applied in Tonello washing machine, where we nebulize different kind of product that Andrea will explain you in details. A result of a laundry revolution concept, so with laser. Before laser, we apply by Core laser booster. So after laser, we go to the only-one machine with no stone combined with enzyme. We rinse by up with a very low liquoration, and in the end, we apply bleach. This is a simple example of what we can achieve today. The dryer part, of course, in the end of the process, we have also to dry the garment. Nobody think about this step, but it's super important because also here we can reduce energy, and also we can have a better result of the garment without increasing the back staining. So, what we do to measure? We have Metro, that is a software connected with all our machine, with the laser, with the only-one machine, with the dryer, that in real time can give us water, energy, and carbon footprint per every garment. And this is a result. So today we can create a nice pair of jeans like this, and if you want to see, I give you the possibility to see and to touch it. And we can wash a nice pair of jeans with less than 13 liters of water. I spoke about bleach, that is my favorite ozone application, because we control the superficial humidity and we apply ozone. This is a nice example of the level of bleach that we can achieve with the bleach, and also with the application of, with the helps of some special product. As you can see, this garment treated by completely by ozone is not flat and gray, but we are able to keep the contrast on the seams. So it is more authentic.
Okay, so thank you, Alice,
You're welcome.
for good explanation, and this will help me to explain how I think the technology must work together to achieve incredible result. So collaboration is very important because, as I said before, for us it's challenging to develop chemicals with the machinery, but it's very important because we need to develop something that really working together with the machinery we can achieve results that can reduce the impact but be also from the economical point of view feasible, because this is very important. And here I'm coming to zero PPO lean. Zero PPO lean is the best example I can bring to you where chemical company like us are working with machinery company like Tonello. Means that zero PP is our potassium permanganate replacement, where we are able to replace potassium permanganate through this chemical that is working very simple way. So we are making a pre-treatment with this chemical. This is a new polymer. This polymer then has been activated by the laser. So the laser, the temperature of the laser is activating the chemical, and this chemical is a polymer. And this polymer, our idea was how we can then make that the dry ozone is working mainly in the laser parts and maintaining. Then I have other example where we can maintain very dark the contrast. And this is what we developed. So using the laser machinery, using the ozone machinery, but applying this zero PP, our chemical, you apply by spray, by nebulization in the up, so in the low liquid rate, so you can apply in different way. Let's say that we apply by spray, then the laser is activating this polymer, this product. This product, once has been activated, work like a sponge. Means that when there is the dry ozone in the machine, the product has been attracted by this chemical to work and give the contrast like potassium permanganate in the scraped area, in the lasered part. So this really, I think, is the best way how to explain the combination between chemistry and technology and machinery. And really, here with this technology, the most important is the last one. We are able to reduce the cost, means that we are neutral cost. We know very well that potassium permanganate is very cheap. That's why it's still used a lot in the market. But with this, using the machinery, laser and ozone, and using this chemistry, we are able to have similar costs. That's the most important. At the end, I started there. And then, of course, we are saving gas, we are saving water and time, but neutral cost. This really, efficiency is becoming a very important point for our industry to adapt the new technology. Here, for example, I can show you the combination between zero PP, we apply it in a different way with a coating. So here to show you what we did in 2000, but using better chemistry for the coating, and also laser using our zero PP with a different partners. And here you can see other example. For example, in this picture you can see better what I mean. So the contrast between the dark and the used part, that is something that we can achieve using this technology. Then this is our solution that can work, for example, in combination of no stone of Tonello. This is our water-less, so stone wash replacement with a water. This enzyme, in the market you can find this moment several products, B components, so 2 components. In our case, we decided to work only with one enzyme that is more hard at adding activator, but the reason why that we are working with only enzymes, and we engineered the enzymes because otherwise you can have tearing strength issue. So when you are putting activator, you are booster, so the product, the enzyme can become really aggressive. That's why we are doing a lot of hard wash to obtain very salt and pepper look using our Aqualesson in one, the name, so our our enzyme in combination with no stone. Means that really the abrasion is so the mechanical abrasion is so high, but respecting the fibers using the proper enzymes without a booster that can create thinning strength, we can achieve very high contrast, very high abrasion effect. And this is some example of chemical used with Aqualess all-in-one. This a particular garment that we developed, again mixing the technologies. Of course, here there is our Pumistore replacement, but here also we are using laser in different way. It means that we are using laser here to destroy the color, so with 0 pp to achieve this effect, but here we developed one chemical, and this is the novelties. Means that really, again, where laser and chemistry work together, because we developed a resin, a binder, that can be colored with any colors, the black parts, and then the laser is not removing the color, but fixing the color. So we are calling laser color. So we are using the laser not to discharge, not to remove the color, but to fix this. Practically here, we printed half of the legs, we sprayed half of the leg with a black pigment with this binder, laser color name, and then we make the laser. So on indigo we discharge, here we blocked the black. And it looks that we stitched sulfur black with indigo, but it's the same garments, and this really interesting way how we can, thank you very much, how we can achieve incredible result mixing chemistry and machinery. So, Smart Bright, this is mainly a chemical. When we are using the technologies as well, the whole bleaching agent, always, nowadays we know also there are, luckily, we have in the market a lot of regenerated fibers that is very good, but also for the production is giving us a challenge. Here is a chemical that we developed to obtain to clean and have a very bright and bluish final shade of indigo. So after the treatment, to restore the original bluish to avoid the yellowing. This is the finishing to avoid the gas fading, so the pollution and gas fading, yellowing coming. So here again is where the chemistry nowadays is helping to with a product that giving performance to the final pair of jeans. So here, for example, you see the mix of what I explained to you, 0 pp to replace the permanganate with laser and with ozone machine, and there in the fleece you can see letters that we use the laser to fix the color, and also the bluish part we are using the laser to fix the bluish partners. So this is really, I think these two pictures can explain really where we strongly believe the collaboration inside the industry can make something different, can bring to the fashion industry innovation and creativity, and really reducing the impact, because this is the matter. Last project that we are working inside of the company, we have launched during COVID time Aqualess mission. So means that this is becoming our mission to try to, when we are developing a new chemistry, thinking how to develop a new chemistry with less water consumption possible. The last one that we just launched is Aqualess softener. Is a softener in dry form that you are working without water in the machinery, and is giving the softener and feel a very particular second-hand touch that is in some garments here we use it. And then I think I leave to Alice, and then I prepare this garment.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. So we would like to speak about one of our latest innovation, Andrea. So it's a dye mate. Dye mate is the first technologies for indigo for garment dyeing, suitable also for sulfur and VAT. Is a technology that can be also retrofit to all Tonello existing dye machines. It works in this way. So today we are able to go in reduction inside the machine, so avoid oxygen, and also do the oxidation. The result is indigo garment dye in only one bath, or also sulfur and indigo together. For this, and Andrea will explain you in details because the garment is super nice, and Officina 39, they have a special package of a product called is Indigo. And so, Andrea, I leave the word to you to explain you in details the process.
So, again, this is a collaboration that happened because they developed a machinery that is dye-made, and we worked on the chemical parts. Chemical parts is indigo. Now here we worked also with laser, with some metal effects, but the is indigo is the process that permit us to make indigo garment dyeing into dye-made machine. So the advantage is we can get good reproducibility, but we are dyeing through is indigo process without any dangerous chemicals. For the indigo dyeing is required sodium hydrosulfite, that is one of the chemical used mostly for the indigo garment dyeing. In our case, we are not using any dangerous reducing agent, but we replace it with a natural derivatives reducing agent. We are working at temperature, room temperature, and really this is again the result of the combination of chemical technologies with machinery technologies. Here also, maybe, thank you. So, this is what, sorry, I was just saying, so without sodium hydrosulfite, without caustic soda, we are calling pull and push mechanism because it's a package of chemical that is helping to attain very leveled effect on indigo garment dyeing. So, I think, thank you very much. And
we hope that you like the presentation, and we try to give also an approach, an educational approach, and a combination of technologies and chemicals that are always super important, and it's about collaboration, right?
Yes, it's about collaboration, and I'm sure that also you came to know about the loss of very important, is a friend of our industry, but really we consider the godfather of them. So sorry, please, we had one more slide.
Yes.
You can, okay. Just we would like to remember with you Adriano Goldschmidt, that really inspired us a lot. And please, Alice.
I think he left us a nice message that every time we met and share, we learn something. And if there is a lesson we are learning today, is this: no one can change the planet alone. Only by working together we can truly make it better. So.
And really, if we are here, is because this man pushed us a lot in our industry to innovate. And really, I still difficult to express words, but this is expressing in perfect way what Officina 39 and Tonello are doing since many years, collaborating together for our industry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep, for the opportunity, and really appreciate it.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions? No questions? I think we also like the approach of bringing the product onto the stage. That's one unique presentation, of course. A big round of applause for both of them, please. Thank you. Thank you.